So hard on batteries. So much fun to fly though. Hello drone racers, it must be Christmas because this is the box my latest drone came in. It's an HGLRC XJB-145. It's actually a new size for me. Are you tired of seeing 95mm drones and 220 to 250mm drones? Do you want something in the middle that will totally rip but not be nearly as large as a 5-inch? This might just be it. This is a, let's see, what size are these props? These are 3-inch props, and the ones it comes with are 30-45s, and to start out with, it only comes with one set, so I hope I don't ruin them early. These use full-size hubs like a larger drone, and yeah, they might be able to even support something even larger on them. But first, let's take a look at the drone itself. You notice anything there? Yeah, that's an HD camera mount. A very long time ago, I bought this is a Mobius Mini. And if you ask me, it looks like well, it might be a little too big, but it's going to work. I'm going to fit it and make it happen. I thought maybe my Fox here would mount and fit, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. Anyway, these are 1407 3500 kV motors. What that means also is this is a 2 through 4S racer. So this is a mini 4S racer. I've got some new batteries. I've got some 4S 450s, which might be a little too small, but they look pretty good on the bottom, that I'm going to try on this and see how well they go. After that, I'll decide if I need bigger ones. This is a 4S flight controller in here, so that should be really nice. It's a 600 TBL CCD camera, so that should be really nice. But overall, it should be a really exciting drone to fly. I'm really looking forward to it, and the frame itself is really stiff. It seems to be nice, thick, heavy, strong carbon fiber. We do have a couple LEDs and a buzzer and what you need. One thing this doesn't come with though is a receiver. So you've got to find somewhere to put a receiver in here, and you've just got 3 wires sticking out on the back here, and they're not cut. They're not really trimmed. It'd be really nice. I would have appreciated if they would have cut these and got them ready for solder, because the way they hang through here is not a great easy way to get things connected. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a look now, decide what receiver I want. Probably gonna settle on a XM Plus, because this is also a 25, 100, and 200 milliwatt VTX, which is a really nice combination. The ESCs are 28 amp, so they will take all the power you can give it. Really excited to get this thing put together. I'm gonna figure out how to get this receiver connected, and I'll probably show you the results afterwards. I'll be right back. Several days later, and everything is all set up and ready to go. I've got an XM Plus just like I wanted in here. It ended up being really easy to just strip these wires and solder these on directly here. And then the board fits under here quite nicely. The one thing I want to change out that I just noticed is my double stick tape that I've got for holding this in place. Makes this just high enough that it gets in the way of the GoPro mount just a little bit. But I've fed the antennas up underneath here, and there's this little yin-yang logo, and I fed it in one and up the other. It gives me a nice little angle here for these antennas, especially once I do mount the camera on here. Gives just enough separations. These won't get in the props, I hope, and they will also then be at a 90-degree angle, so it should give me really good signal coverage. You may or may not have noticed on the channel, I use this to post a whole update to Betaflight 3.2.1. So I'm not going to go through that process here. I'm going to link up in the corner so you can follow me doing this exact process on this model and get it all ready to go and updated and set up. The next thing I need to do is to install the props and go test it. Unfortunately, it's getting dark early, and it's been raining for the last few days, so I think we're going to be finding a new test flight spot. One last thing before I fly it real quick, I want to see how much it weighs, because I think we're going to have a really good number here. I've got this set up. I even have the Mobius on it. Then with a 4S 450 on it, I'm at 210 grams. I've got some 4S 650s on the way, or even bigger on the way, which I think will be better. The key thing is, for those where they care, you'll be able to very easily stay under 250 grams, even with a high definition camera recording on here. So I think that's really important. Okay, I have a new spot to fly because it's getting dark so early. Hopefully we come out here a lot, and hopefully it doesn't snow a lot this winter, because that's going to make this really difficult. But for now, let's do a maiden flight. Ooh, so this is on the 3S that's way too big. You can see, look at how big that battery is. It's an 1100 3S. But man, wow. Okay, I'm only on 3S so far with way too much weight. Oh, it's so smooth. I think this is the first true 3-inch I've ever flown. but listen how quiet it is. Really happy with that. And man, oh, I like it a lot. Oh, it's got so much power. So much power. It's so smooth. It is really windy out here. Let's try. Oh, nice. It rolls really nice through horizon mode. It's got so much extra power even on 3S. Gosh, I thought you needed a 4S for this, but you really don't. It's got plenty with 3S. Check rate mode. All right, it works. Everything looks good. It's smooth. It's fast. Oh, it's so fast. All right, I want goggles. I want goggles now. All right, I don't know what the range is, but I've got a nice open park here. Got plenty of battery. Oh, you know what? One thing I'm gonna do first. I'm going to check the temperature of the motors. They are not even a little bit warm after that. I was a little worried about this big battery causing them to overheat, but not even close. Although it is 40 degrees out here. My fingers are turning red. Wow. Low battery. It's because I'm torturing it, but it is a big battery. Nice. The video is really, really clear. I honestly don't know what power I'm on, but I am really happy. I'm over 200 meters ish now on a track that's around here. Yeah. Oh wow. This thing is spectacular. That, yeah, full throttle, even with this big battery, just kind of eats the battery. So I'm going to be pretty conservative because I don't know the terrain very well. And there are some other people here over on the playground. When there's nobody on the playground, I might be a little more adventurous. But this is a first flight with this. Oh, I like it so much. Yeah, look at that. Look at it go. That's not even full throttle on a 3S. Okay. Now what's it gonna do on a 4S? Let's find out. Definitely gonna have to get one of those launch pads. So here we've got a 4S now. So, but I've also added a Mobius on top, so I added a little bit of weight, and it's a small battery. Wow, it's gone. Oh, look at that. I haven't had one that launched. Oh, battery's hanging down though. Battery didn't stay in. I think I won't do a flip that way. Instead, I'll land it and try FPV. I don't expect this battery to last long. Yeah, not long at all. Whew. Yeah, but there it was able to recover it just fine. Yeah, this battery definitely not big enough. That 1100 was plenty. Oh, it cannot handle it. I need a bigger battery. It's gonna kill me. I really can't take advantage of 4S. I need one now because this thing is awesome. It's so awesome. Okay, this is my last 4-cell until I buy more, because I'm going to buy more right away for this thing. Killing this battery. Oh yeah, recover. That's about all I get. Needs a much bigger battery. 850 is probably the way to go. But it really doesn't need it. It was really good on 4S. Really good on the 3S too. Oh, I like this thing so much. So much. Okay, so I'm back on the 3S because it's the only other big battery I've got. But honestly, this is fast enough. This thing punishes batteries though. There's no time at all. Yeah, this is an 1150, although it's also a garbage battery. It's only like 30C. So, I think my camera got dirty. That's a bummer. Oh, this thing. So hard on batteries. So much fun to fly, though. Yeah. Oh, I need good batteries. Good big 4S batteries. Pulse. I will be shopping Pulse as soon as I get back, because this thing is great. Just needs a really good battery to go with it. Oh, I didn't even notice my camera up top. Yep, that little black piece up there is my Mobius Mini. Nice. All right, I gotta get back to work and then finish this review and post it for you. Wow, I greatly underestimated the amount of power this thing would have. It is incredible. It flies so well. It's so smooth and it's really inexpensive. It's small. I was able to put it in an extra lipo bag to carry it around, so that was nice. I could actually have it secured. I greatly underestimated the amount of power it would have. I was afraid the big 3S batteries that I had would be too heavy, but they were not at all. They were actually really nice for it, except those were bad batteries. Those were not really drone batteries. They were like 20C. So I have already, since recording that, bought some more Pulse batteries. I've got some 4S 850s and some 4S 1050s on the way. Could probably handle even bigger 3S batteries on this too, because the motors were not even warm. Now it was really cold outside, but it handled them just fine. I definitely have to find out what these props are. They held up really, really well. And in case I forgot to put it on screen, I did confirm I was only on 25 milliwatt and I was about 300 meters away, so that was really good. If you crank this up, you should have really, really good range out of it. Flying this felt like the absolute fastest that I have for 2-inch racers. It was just a total rocket. And that camera angle actually made it kind of hard, so this was just my first flight. If you get used to flying this, it would just scream, absolutely scream, and require really good batteries or else you're gonna be screaming as you puff them all. That was probably the one downside I had. I wanted to give it even more power and I just couldn't do it with the batteries that I had. So keep that in mind. You're gonna need really, really good batteries for this, but man, it was so fun and so nice and easy to fly. After just my first couple of flights, I highly, highly recommend it. These props were really good too. I had some really rough landings and they held up just fine. They're stiff, but they have just enough give that they worked out really well. I will try and confirm what props these are and get some extras on the way. If you found this useful, leave a like down below and comment with, I don't know, how fast do you think they'll sell out? Because these things are gonna sell out fast. I think this might be the first review and there's gonna be more and everybody's gonna love them, I'm sure. I just can't imagine that's not gonna be the case. There is a code right now for GearBest that makes it way cheaper than it is otherwise. So don't wait before they sell out. They're going to be gone fast. But until next time, remember, this thing may just outdo the 5 inches around the track.